How y'all doing today? Yeah, I picked up me a Land Rover, a Range Rover. Taking it about 220 miles to Rogers, Arkansas today. I still got about 3.5 hours going. I didn't show you guys me loading it or getting it. There was a bunch of kids around and I didn't want to mess with it, but you know, filming with a bunch of kids. But this is a 2020 Valera Range Rover. 1,200 miles on it, and it had a problem with the key, recognizing the key. Pretty nice vehicle if you like Land Rovers. We got a long way to go. And if you ever went to Arkansas from Missouri, once you get past Harrisonville, Missouri, where I'm at right now at the gas station, it's gonna be a long drive. 71 highway, going south or northbound, it's so boring. Wish you just put your truck or your car on autopilot and let it go and take a nap. That's a good looking car, truck though. Car, truck, whatever you want to call it, you know. But I guess where we're taking it to is to an airplane where they got a bunch of private airplanes. I asked the guy if we could get on the planes to go for a tour, but he said nope. But we'll see what we can do. All right, let's get on the highway and see how this goes. Well, we're just cruising right along. Going down 71 highway here. As you can see, I'm about 100 miles in my trip so far. About 220 of it's what I need to go to, so we got about 120 more to go. Man, this is a boring drive. Boring, boring, boring. Don't know if the camera will catch it in time. Look at that old silo where the tree grew up out of it. Coming up to a town called Milo. Just one of them little hick towns. You slam on your brakes, you slide through it. Just ain't nothing out here. Long and boring. That's the only way you can describe this thing. At least it's only like 84 degrees outside today though. So I think that makes things nice. Kind of neat to go down here to Arkansas, honestly, to this town called Rogers. You know, after I drop the car off, I'm gonna have to do a little exploring, just see if there's anything in the town, since I've never been there. Just another day in paradise. Trying to make a dollar. You know, the worst thing about going on a trip like this, going out of town hauling a cars, is when you get into traffic because there's a wreck or something on the highway. I've seen 2 cop cars right before this to slow people down. It's like you're getting ready to come to a standstill. Down here by Knoll, Missouri. You know, when you go on a trip, man, you just want to get there and be done with it, drop it off, and get back up home. I don't want to sit on the road. But I'm doing about, so I can get the zoom in there, about 194 miles into this trip. So I'm about there. If I wouldn't have ran into this traffic jam here, I'd be there by about 4:30. So we're rolling. Got a sign up for Bella Vista, Arkansas, 1 mile. Seems like it takes forever to get this far down in here. It's kind of cool though how they made this road here though, this highway. How they just started cutting into the cliffs here, as you see on my right, to make this road, make this interstate. Oh, we got road. And man, they've been doing so much road construction. It seems like every few miles I'm hitting road construction. nightmare. Just want to go. You know, when they shut down the United States there for what, 2 months, 3 months? All these people that was working in the road crews out here, man, you thought they'd have been busy out here just getting it done. But they wasn't. They shut most of them down too. But you know, if you look at them walls, you can actually see where the drills went down and drilled them out. When they exploded them and all that. It's kind of neat. Look at the rock side, the rock face, I mean. Well, we're rolling. No telling how long we're gonna be in this mess. Yeah, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm still trying to creep my way through this road construction. It's kind of neat though. Like I was talking about earlier, all these rocks, how they cut all through there to make this highway. You know, if I actually look at it, you know, it's actually pretty neat how they did all that. I mean, yeah, it's destroying the earth, you know, and tearing up things, you know, that Mother Nature provided, but it still looks pretty neat, though. But, you know, this is one of them projects that's never done. Look how they just caved that in over there. Big old valley down there. Dried up creek bed. I take it he probably used to flood through here a lot of years ago. Get up here just a little bit here and I'll show you. They're still mining and digging up here. It's like they're making another roadway up here off of here. You know, my hat's off to truck drivers, you know, because they drive all across the United States, bringing us all of our supplies, everything we need. But one job I wouldn't want to do as a truck driver is being a car hauler. You ever sit down and actually paid attention to a car hauler following them? And you watch the vehicles move from side to side and jerk all around that car trailer? There ain't no way I'd want to deal with that. You know, they got the vehicles secured to the trailer and everything, but they're still moving. You know, just swaying back and forth, you know that's got to throw off the drivability of the truck. Look here, the guys are still working. All that rock they exploded, now they're digging it out. Oh, that's good overtime. They must have just done this too, because look, they're out here on the road. They're cleaning it up off the road, so you know they just did it. But my hat's off to them guys that drive them car haulers though, because I wouldn't want to do that. If you ever pulled a trailer or a camper and it gets to jerking around on the road, the big vehicle gets to swinging, you know what I'm talking about. On my way. You know, I've had people ask me, what kind of fuel mileage does that tow truck get? Well, here, I want to show you. I'm running down the road about 65 miles an hour and I'm getting about 10.4 miles to the gallon. Got about a half a tank of fuel in here and I went, you know, what is it? Let me go back over here. I'm at 200 miles right now. So, and I filled up, it was probably about 20 miles after that, so we'll just say about 170 miles, miles ago I filled up. Filled her to the rim too. This truck holds 19 gallons. And like I said, right now I'm at a half a tank. So I should have enough to get to my destination. So these trucks don't get very good gas mileage. About 10 miles a gallon is about as best they get. Sometimes you can kick out 11. Just depends. But here's the thing that most people don't know is this gets just about the same gas mileage when it's loaded with a vehicle on the back end of it or when it's empty. I don't understand that philosophy. I'm not a rocket scientist, but it's about average. Either empty or loaded, it gets about the same amount of gas mileage. I'm sure some of you folks out there are smarter than me to figure that out and tell us how that happens, but that's just the way it is. Well, you know, they just like the big 18-wheelers too. From what I understand, they get about the same amount of mileage loaded or unloaded. So, that's your story for the day. We're still rolling. Well, welcome to Arkansas. Bella Vista, Arkansas. Or it might be Missouri. I'm sorry, it might be Missouri. Right there's the Arkansas line. Welcome to Arkansas. Long ways down here. I was talking to my brother on the phone, you know. We got Bluetooth here, it comes through the radio system. Talking to him down here, told him I was coming down here to Arkansas, and he told me to be careful. And I asked him why, and he said, you might go down there and find you an Arkansas woman and fall in love. Well, you know, you could. Arkansas has a lot of beautiful women in it, there ain't no lie about that. We're finally down here. I'm about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes from my destination. Right as you come into Arkansas, man, they got this big old golf course right here that lines the side of the highway. And it's a big golf course too. And every time I see that thing, all I want to do is get on a go-kart or something to go out there and just have fun. You know, when we were kids, we lived by a golf course, and we used to jump the fence when they wasn't there. When they were closed, you know, we jump on the golf carts and go out and just have fun on the golf course. You know, they were electric golf carts, so they were a lot of fun. Well, how much fun would that be? Or hell, it's right here by the road. I mean, you can just take your car or your truck 4x4 and just jump out there and have all kinds of fun. But it's a beautiful golf course if that's what you're into, though. That thing is huge, and it goes right down, it's right between a neighborhood and right beside the road. Makes you wonder how many golf balls get hit by cars, you know, where they tee off and hit a car with them. Because not everybody's Tiger Woods. They can play some golf, you know. But we're rolling. Do you know another good reason why I drive a tow truck? Just because I get to see the country for free. And I get paid to do it. You know, if you wanted to take a little trip in your car and just go out of state or something, you know, it costs you some money to do that. I'll just jump in the old tow truck, get a call out of state, and go. You get to see all kinds of different things. Down here, I'm here in Benton, Arkansas, some kind of name like that. You know, and where I'm from, we got Walmarts. You know, everybody's got a Walmart in our town, you know, and I shop a lot at Walmart. You got your Walmarts, you know, Super Center, and you got your big Sam's Club Walmart, you know. I grew up and understood those. But I get down here, and they got Walmart everywhere, and it ain't just a store. I saw a Walmart fitness center, Walmart shipping company, a Walmart, I can't think of the rest of it, but I've seen 4 different kinds of Walmarts down here, and they're not the stores. It's like they just buy places down here and put Walmart in front of their name, you know. Right there's Sam's Club, Walmart Neighborhood Market. But I was wondering why Walmart bought so much stuff down here. Walmart Aviation, you know. I don't understand. That's because I'm not from down here, so I don't know, you know, but just kind of intriguing. Oh, there's a water tower over there. It says Bentonville. That's the name of this town we're in, Bentonville, Arkansas. Just kind of surprised me, but anyway, you know, I get to travel the country, man. I get to see a lot of neat stuff. A lot of historical little towns that are just really neat to look at, you know, and drive through. The only thing bad about it is I can't really get out and explore them, you know. That's the one downside. But you know, if I see something really neat, I'm gonna get out and look at it, you know, and walk through it if I can. It ain't like I'm gonna get a call way off down here, you know. It just means it just takes longer for me to get back home. But that's a good reason why I drive a tow truck when I get to go out of town. And since I've been back to work, man, I've been out of town a lot. Down here in Arkansas now. I was in Nebraska the other day. I've been to Wichita a few times. Kansas. Been to Topeka a couple times. I've even been down by St. Louis, Missouri. So I've been rolling. See if you can read that sign there. Northwest Park, Regional Sports Park in downtown Rogers, Arkansas. If this was a little smaller town, I'd probably spend some time down here and explore it. But this town's pretty scattered throughout, so you know, it's one of them towns that's just kind of all over the place. So I'm not gonna take my time and do it. I'm gonna get back on the highway. Get on back home. Well, I answered my own stupid question I had earlier, being down there in Bentonville, Arkansas. Why has Walmart got their name on everything down there? And you know, I knew the reason of that. I just couldn't think of it, you know, and I didn't remember because I'm retarded. But I stopped here right here inside of Missouri, you know, and got fuel and used the bathroom. And bought my lottery tickets. And anyway, I asked one of the guys, just got talking to him. Well, you know, that's where Walmart started, was down there in Bentonville. Had one of them 5-a-dime stores down there on Main Street. If I'd remember that, I'd have went in there and looked at it, because I guess it's still open and operational today. But you know, I'm too retarded to remember stuff like that. But that's why Walmart's all over Bentonville. But anyway, I guess you spend $10 on a ticket, Powerball ticket, you get a free ticket. So I got 2 free tickets with my Powerballs. I always spend $20 at a pop, but yeah, I like being in these little country towns, you know what I'm talking about? You go in there, man, people are just so friendly, you know, they'd almost give the shirt off their backs, you know, just to make sure you're okay. God, I love them little towns. The only thing bad about little towns like that, you know, it's hard to make a living in them. You gotta drive all the way out of town, middle of nowhere, you know, and drive forever just to get to a job somewhere. Love little towns. Oh, too bad I'm not turning back around and go back down in there to go to that store. Just not doing it. Going home. Well, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I know this was probably boring to you, but you know, at least you know I'm still alive, trying to do something out here. I appreciate it. And I really enjoy your guys watching them. And I enjoy making these videos. It's a lot of time consuming doing the editing though, and trying to get all this filmed up. You know, trying to stay in the guidelines of YouTube and, you know, and political correctness going on out here in the world right now. You know, you don't want to say anything or do anything to get anybody crazy at you. It's a lot of work that goes into this stuff, but I definitely enjoy doing it. Hope you guys are being safe and your families are healthy. Be good, be nice to each other. Thank you.